Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to another edition of the VULCAN Report. This VULCAN Report is for trading on February the 15th, 2017. The time is 20 minutes after 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 10 minutes before the opening bell. Don't really have a whole lot to talk about, but we're still going to talk about it anyway. Starting with the overnight markets, bonds right now are down 28 30 seconds at 149.24. So we've taken out some support here on an intraday basis. Looking at the Dow futures, 20,490. Up about 8 points, 7 points. Taking a look here at the Nasdaq 100, we're at 52.67, down 9. And the emini S&P 500 is at 23.32, down 5. The Russell is off 10 points at 13.88, and the Nikkei is off 35 points at 19,465. Crude oil is at $53 even, down 20 cents. The dollar strengthened up big time overnight. It's at 101.55 half, up 32 ticks. The euro off 25 pips at 105.58. We've broken that 106 handle, and now we're into the 105. So the euro is getting weaker. The pound getting pounded, down 72 pips at 123.99. And the Aussie is up 3 pips at 76.51. It's interesting because the Aussie is up 3 pips, but gold is down $2.90. It's at 12.2260, coming off of a 12.17 half overnight low. Silver is off 3 cents at $17.85, coming off of a $17.75.5 low from the overnight market. So overall, though, we're quiet. It may look like you've had some spike moves up and down in the metals, but overall, we're still within that trading range that I showed you in the end of day report last night. Yes, we've had economic reports came out yesterday and today. Yes, Janet is opening her mouth yet again today. But at the end of the day, I believe that we have potential for some huge moves coming in the metals and in the equity markets. The problem that we have with this is that there's been some things happening behind the scenes, like I've always told everybody. You can only tell but so much by looking at a chart. It's the algorithms. It's that order flow that tells you what's happening behind the scenes and lets you know when a landslide may be coming, when you may be about to get blindsided. So you have to trade knowing that going into it, that you're fighting against machines and algorithms. And right now there is a major algo shift underway. So I am moving and dodging and doing what I got to do to get these algorithms out and updated and running. So as soon as anything pops off when the report is done, I'll let you know what I got. And Trading Room will be we'll make decisions. We'll do another webinar and decide how we're going to position ourselves and what we need to do. And then just, strap in and get ready for the ride. Looking at, let's see, the price triggers for today, I don't believe there's much change, being that we're still in a range. Most of all, we're just so range bound, being bored to death. There's been nothing really to snipe and hunt the way we like to do it. So the best thing to do is to stay in cash. I've been in cash this week. I've been on the sidelines. There's really been nothing to really take advantage of the way we like to do it. And Rule 101 says that if there's nothing to do, then you do nothing. We don't swing for fences. We don't try to make things happen that's not happening. The first thing I want to look at the possible rally alerts. I had been talking the other day about possibly looking at what's been going on in the futures. So real quick, I'm noticing there's a rally alert for sugar. Now at one point sugar was over 15, And we're here at 13 now in sugar, so that's something to definitely take a look at. On the future side, I think we'll do, when I get a chance, we'll do a webinar on that and see what we can possibly find in that one. But definitely sugar has a rally alert. Wix has a rally alert. Nvidia has a rally alert. Orange juice and cocoa futures have rally alerts. I see Heckler Mining does too. Fitbit, feeder cattle futures, and I'm looking at the inverse ETFs in the gold space. They all have rally alerts. So we need to take a look at some of those. JDST does have a rally alert, but it's not pulse waving yet. JNUG 2 has a rally alert, and it is pulse waving. So we're all over the place with both rally alerts and crash alerts in the juniors and just in the mining sector, period. So the mining sector is a little messed up right now. It doesn't know what it wants to do. It's struggling. We're in an equilibrium in a lot of these equities, and that's why I think that there is the major algo shift. I'm noticing that a lot of these are just, they're crossed up. They don't know what they want to do. So to me, like even looking here at live cattle, we got a possible rally alert in that too, in the live cattle futures, and even in the Canadian dollar. So we're just all over the place. Markets are at a really tight equilibrium where potential breakouts could be devastating. Even U.S. Steel, I'm noticing that one. It's showing that it's locked in right now. But this uptrend, I have to put this out here. This uptrend is weak. It's not a real strong uptrend, to be honest with you. It's the beginning of a possible move. You also have a crash alert in U.S. Steel, so you got to be careful. You really got to be careful. All right, so pay attention to the fact that we're looking at the bottom coming out and losing this first level of support. So you got to watch that going into today. All right, the alerts are there, but then look where the stop runner is pointing. Look at the direction of your stop runner. All right, which is your momentum price trigger. You got to study that. You got to watch that, because that tells a tale. It's letting you know what's going on. So you got to watch that. Okay, so you can still take your long entries, but basically when you see that red like that under your entry, you really need to pay attention to the possible reversal side of things. Okay, so you may need to be nimble and do a stop and reverse if you get stopped out on this. All right, case in point is Starbucks. Look at Starbucks. Look how narrow the range is there. All right, so you have a crash alert, so that should be telling you something. You got to be careful. You got to look out. All right, and you're right at that. It's trading right at resistance. All right, it's trading at new highs. A new high is equal to resistance. Okay, a new low is equal to support. I don't care if it's a 10-day low, weekly low, 52-week low, 52-week high, 10-day high, 5-day high. It doesn't matter. A new high equals new resistance, and a new low equals new support. So remember that, okay? All right. That's pretty much it. So just keep your eyes and ears open. We're about to hit the opening bell, and there's really nothing else to discuss regarding pre-market pulse scan, but trading room. Let's have a little chat. All right. So remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give absolutely nothing back. And